Welcome! It's Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy bringing you another Star Citizen video. And today I thought I would show you how to hack a Crimestat in 3.16. I've done a few of these videos in the past. They're all pretty much the same. They have not changed hacking your Crimestat down very much at all. So if you've seen those other videos, you probably know how to do it on this one as well. But who knows, maybe you'll get some sort of entertainment value out of it. So as you noticed, I was just at Grimhex. It's the outlaw haven, if you will. And I picked up Tiger's Claw hacking chips, which are available in Rufo's shop. If you don't know where that is, it's going to be kind of to the left when you're in the main concourse area. You could also pick up some different hacking chips at other places like Area 18 that will help you. And you can go to just about any security outpost in the verse to hack down your Crimestat. Probably the most dangerous and the simplest place to go is Security Post Korea that orbits the moon Selin over near Crusader. This is more or less an abandoned outpost, so you usually don't run into anybody, but if you run into somebody, it's mostly going to be players. That's why it is the most dangerous, but also the easiest. You'll see what I mean as we go in here. Forgive me, I do have a stopped up nose. I've been dealing with some allergies pretty much since Christmas. There was a real high pollen count here in Texas for a little while, and of course COVID was all over the place as well, and maybe I contracted it. I don't know. I doubt it. I tested negative, so we should be good. I think it's just allergies, and you know, I had to deal with those a couple of years ago when making some videos, and made for some humorous content looking back at it. But I'm gonna try to work through it, so hopefully you guys aren't too annoyed by the sniffly nose stuff. Alright, so if you noticed, I approached Korea from the top of the station. And the biggest reason why is because that station is going to open fire on anybody that has a Crimestat. These have automated turrets around all the landing pads, and they can be pretty nasty. If you allow them to hit you, you will be hurting. It'll tear up a ship pretty quickly. So I approached from the top. No way that it could actually get an angle on me. Use the space station itself as some sort of defense for myself, so that I would save my ship. I do end up losing my ship to either an NPC later or to a player character. I don't know. I knew there was a battle going on outside of the station once I completed my hack of my Crimestat. Now, I have sped this up to about 1.5 times, just because if I didn't, it would be about a 15-minute long video, and it really doesn't need to be that long. So, when you get into Security Post Korea, you need to go down to level 1 and go over to this terminal over here. Now, usually you could press 4, or at least in the past you could press 4 to bring out your hacking chip. I struggle a little bit with this. I had a med gun that I could use, and that's what it kept pulling out. Now I know I have a hacking chip on me, but it would not allow me to switch to it. There probably is a hotkey to do that I don't know of. So I do apologize for not bringing you that information. As you can see, somebody walks up to me with guns drawn, and that is actually an NPC. That is not a player character. I'm really shocked I didn't get shot, but this server was kind of shoddy. Bad pun. It was not in the best of shape, so I'm not 100% surprised that it did not open fire on me. So I'm going to go someplace over here safe to deal with this whole getting my hacking chip out thing. So I'm looking for it around my belt where it's normally stored. It's usually on the other side over there, and I know I've seen it. So it's there. Just trying to get it out is the hard part. So what I'm going to end up having to do is store my gun by holding the R button, and then going and finding this thing, throwing it on the floor, and then picking it up and carrying it over to the terminal to use it. As you can see, there it is. I'm going to drop it on the floor over here with the little hand icon and hope that it doesn't disappear. Then I'm going to pick it up and we are going to take it back to the hacking terminal. The whole time I am aware that there may be an NPC roaming around with a gun. Now there is a mission you can get on Korea, and it used to be one of my favorite missions, that you have to take out 7 bad guys all over the station. And they were actually pretty smart. They would take cover, they would do all sorts of different things, and well, at least when they were working properly. So it was definitely a fun little mission. It paid off really well, something like 21,000 or 20,000, somewhere in those lines. So people can take those missions, especially if you're right here and they take that mission. You're going to have to deal with those outlaws as well. They may not see you as a threat because of the crime rating, but I wouldn't count on it. It's best to shoot first, ask questions later. Same thing with PCs that come through here. If you see somebody running through here, they probably mean you harm. Even if they are trying to hack their Crimestat, they're going to want to take you out as well. So fire first, ask questions later. Just be on the safe side when you are doing this. You can hide in any one of these little places here, but I don't recommend it. It's not the best hiding places. Really, off the main floor is better. But as you can see, when you're using the Tiger's Claw hacking chip, after every section, I have to go and press continue on the monitor. If you use some of the other hacking chips that are out there, you wouldn't have to do that. There's a couple of them out there that pretty much goes through the whole thing before you have to accept or continue or whatever. They're really good, but they also cost a lot more. Tiger's Claws, real cheap, but you do have to pay attention to the screen, which makes it harder for you to pay attention for bad guys coming in. So I only have a level 3 Crimestat. That's enough to be on the radar for people to come looking for my bounty. And again, I am kind of a sitting duck here as I try to hack my Crimestat away. So you have to be aware of your surroundings. You have to be aware of what's going on at the time. Again, you can go to any security outpost in the verse to hack your Crimestat. There's one on Lyria, there's one on Hurston, there's one on Microtech. They're all over the place. You just have to go there. You may have to contend with turrets from the outpost, and then you may have to contend with guards as well, which is going to only increase your Crimestat, which means you have to hack a little bit faster because you're going to have more crimes to hack down. As you can see, the Tiger's Claw is almost done with the hack. I'm going to exit the crypto key. It's going to get into my records, and you're going to see that I have a homicide and an aggravated assault. I'm going to choose diplomatic immunity. It doesn't really matter which one you choose. It will hack this down. I'm sure in a later part of Star Citizen, I guess, future, or whatever you want to call it, they will have a more intricate way to hack these down. But right now it's pretty point and clicky. No problem. It's you know, it's not too bad. I don't mind it like this, but some people may want more of a game out of it. I know in Star Citizen fashion that would make this a lot more complicated and much more difficult and probably less fun. Who knows? But that's how you hack your Crimestat. I really do appreciate you guys coming in and watching the video. Thank you so much for watching my videos here lately. I really do appreciate it. If you want to contribute to the channel, definitely check out my Patreon and YouTube members sections. That would really help me out if you contribute in that way, or watch the video all the way through, watch the ads all the way through, click on the ads. That helps as well. I'm Mud Dog with the Texas Space Navy. I'll see you out in the verse.